Hello friends, my name is Ankush. In this session we are going to see how to migrate a non-container database to the pluggable database in a practical way. In previous session we have seen the same thing in a theoretical way, and I have shown you guys about the steps that we are going to perform while migrating a non-container database to the pluggable database. Okay, so let us see in a practical way. Before this video, I would recommend you guys to check for the first video, part 1. Okay, I'm connecting to the SQL Plus utility. I have already installed the 12c in this personal laptop. I'm checking here the database name. Okay, so 𝐷B is my non-container database. Currently it is up and running, and this is not a container database. So this column will describe you the same thing. So these are the steps. And non-container database name is 𝐷B. This is what we are going to see here, and we are going to convert this non-container database to the pluggable database. And I have another database as a container database with me with the name CDB. Let me connect there itself. Okay, I need to start the services. That's why we are getting the same error. So whenever you are getting the error saying like TNS protocol adapter error in Windows platform especially, then you need to check the services, Oracle services, by going to the services. See, previously it was not showing any status. It means to say it was stopped. So I just right click there and start it. So before going, let me show you. Okay, this is a so container database name, it is showing as a CDB. This is what I have just set the Oracle SID, and the Oracle home for the container database and the non-container database same only. What I will do, the first step we will perform, we will connect to the non-container database and we will start the database in read-only mode. I hope it started. It's taking some time. Make sure you started the services.msc in administrator as an administrator, because otherwise it will not allow you to start the Oracle services. So this is the Oracle service for the CDB database. You will find Oracle service will be the common for all the database services. Only the last will be the CDB. This is the SID for the Oracle services. Okay, and one more thing which I want to show you guys before going to this. I am connecting to the non-container database. What I have done here, I have created okay. So currently I'm connected to the non-container database, and there I have created one table with the name TB1, which is coming under the test. So after migration we are going to cross check whether this test is coming under the pluggable database or not. And if I just want to check what are all the, select count star from okay, let it be. So this is the object with the name tb1. We will check about how many data are there. Now select count star test dot tb1. So here you can see I have created one user with the name test, and inside the user we have tb1 is a table, and there is 80 rows are there inside this tb1. Okay, so this is what we are going to match after the migration from non-container database to the pluggable database. I hope this has started. Okay, now I am connecting to the container database. We should not get the error message what we have got is previously. See, it's connecting now. Let me check the database status. So this is the container database with the name CDB. Currently it is up and running, and this is the container database. Okay, now the first thing it is showing as we need to connect to the non-container database, and we need to start this non-container database in a read-only mode. Okay, set. Let me clear the screen. It should be CLS on. Set Oracle underscore SID equals to NCDB. I am connected to the NCDB. Currently it is up and running, so we need to start this database in read only mode. I am just stopping this non-container database. Startup mount. We need to start this non-container database in a read-only mode. So because of that only we have just shut down the database and again started the database. Again starting the database in read-only mode. So in order to put the database in read-only mode, we need to start the database in mount stage, and then we are going to open the database with read-only option. Okay, the thing is alter database open read only. So till now this is done. Again after that the step 3 is we need to create a manifest file here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I will just create this manifest file somewhere in app Oracle. Let's create here. Manifest, give the name manifest like this. Just copy this. Okay, currently it's not clearing. Let's clear the screen. I am connected to the non-container database. Now I am going to execute this query to create a manifest file under this E directory. Once it is done, we will get the successful message. After that, we need to shut down the non-container database and we need to start the container database. Okay, it's done. It's showing a PL equals procedure executed completed. Okay, let's check. See here, this is the XML file created here itself. Now I'm going to shut down this non-container database. Let's start the container database. Then we need to check the compatibility. We had changed this manifest file location, so we need to put the same file location, because this is what we are telling to check the compatibility by using this manifest file. It's done. Connect to the container database. Let's connect to the SQL Plus utility because we are going to fire. Let's run it. PL SQL. See, we are not getting any error message while checking the compatibility between the non-container database to the pluggable database. Everything is looking fine. If we are getting any message, then it's an error for us. We cannot do the migration from non-container to the pluggable database. But at this point, everything is looking fine. The next step 6, we need to check the violation for this database. Okay, before that, let me show you where we are connected. Show user. I am connected user sys. Show connection underscore name. I am connected to the root. Show PDBs. We have these 3 PDBs with us: seed, PDB and PDB2, and our non-container database name is NCDB. After the migration, you will find this NCDB will be the part of this show PDBs. So you will find 4 PDBs available here. At this point, we need to create a pluggable database. Let's do it. Let me just copy this path here itself. At this point, we are not going to use this copy command and this file name convert parameter. We will use the default one only to create a pluggable database. Okay, I am just checking whether I have connected to the CDB. Yes, it is. I am connected to the CDB root only, and then I am creating the pluggable database with the name NCDB using the manifest file which we have created in E directory. Create pluggable database. This is our non-container database name using manifest file. Let's create. Okay, it is showing as a file name convert or ncopy must be specified. No issue, we'll specify it. I'm just connecting to the, I'm just creating, opening another CMD and checking what are all the data files we have in NCDB. Select, I don't think so we have connected. Okay, startup. I am starting the non-container database. why I'm doing this, because I am not sure where my data files are there in non-container database. So I'm checking what are all the data files and where these data files are there, and we will use the copy option only, so that the data files will be copied from non-container database to the pluggable database. It will not do like cut and paste. It means to say I am not using the move command. So database is mounted. Let it get open so that we can check the file underscore name for the data files. Okay, it's open. Select name from $3 database. I'm connected to non-container database. Select file underscore name from db underscore data underscore files. So the files are available. Mark it inside EAP Oracle Aura data like this. Copy. I'll just mark it here. And then we'll use the same path there itself. We are going to put this file in CDB Aura data. Let's go here and check whether this CDB directory is there or not. If not, then we need to create it. Yeah, it's there. Okay, no issue. CDB is there, right? Then we will go with the CDB1. CDB1. Okay, just use this path. I hope you got it. So what I'm doing here, I'm using the file name convert. Whatever the data files we have for the non-container database in NCDB path, that are going to copy to this new path, because we are going to migrate these things. Okay, so let's create a pluggable database with the copy option. I'm just firing the same query there, because last time we got the error message. Okay, it is not aligned because we need to format it. That space is making issue. Okay, so what we have done, we set environment variable to CDB. Let's check again where we have connected. We have connected to the CDB only. Let's copy one by one using sometimes this space is also making the issue, so make sure you are copying in a right way. Okay, there is some error message saying missing or invalid option. Something is missing, let me check. Everything should be fine. let's try it once again. I hope this time it will work. Okay, it's working. Oh, mismatch between the XML metadata file and data files for the value. Mismatch between XML data file. Okay. It is showing that there is some mismatch because whatever the XML file we have mentioned and NCDB Oracle oriented NCDB, that should be fine. We are using the file name convert only, that is also fine. And the error message is mismatch between the XML metadata file and the data files. So it means to say there is some mismatch. Metadata file is showing something and the existing data file, whatever the path we have mentioned, that it is showing something. So that's what the issue. No issue. So there is some issue. Let's Google it for some time. Yeah, I'm back again. We got the message, we got the error message while creating the pluggable database, and what I understood is we had opened our non-container database just to check the data files location, and this is what the issue came. When we are doing the same operation, we should not open the non-container database. So that is where it was making the issue. There is no issue. What we can do, we just need to shut down the database, and then we need to create the XML file again. So we'll use the same okay, and then we need to open the database in read only mode. Let's start the database in mount stage, and then we will open the database in read only mode. So basically what happened when we started the database in open stage, when we started a non-container database in an open stage, there's some changes happen on the database level, which makes the difference on the header level of the data files. So when we are checking the XML file with the data files header, it was not matching. So the learning part here is when you are doing the changes on a container database, don't open the database, non-container database. So I will just alter database open in read only mode. Read only. Alter database open RAD. And let's create a manifest file again. We are going to create the manifest file on the same location where we had created. That is fine. And then we need to connect to the non-container database. We are going to shut down the non-container database. So here only we had missed. After shutting down the non-container database, we had opened our database to just to check the data file location. So this should not be happened. And the fifth says it is showing that we need to connect to the container database and we need to check the compatibility. This part we are going to skip now because we have already checked the compatibility. Everything is looking fine. This is what we are going to do now. We'll create the pluggable database again. I have already copied these things here. Where we are going to create this pluggable database? We are going to create a pluggable database on a container database. So we need to connect to the container database. I hope this is stopped now. Okay. Select name from $v database, and now I'm firing this query. We are connected to the container database and we are going to create a pluggable database with the name ncdb. We are going to use the same manifest file that we have created in eDirectory. If everything is looking fine, then we should not get any error message. And once it is done, then we will check whether the pluggable database is created or not. And after that, we are also cross-checking whether the tables and the number of rows are coming under that pluggable database. If all those things are looking fine, then we can say yeah, the migration is successful from the non-container database to the pluggable database. See here, when I have checked the number of PDBs, it was showing 3 only. Let us check the number of PDBs in the container database now. I would suggest to use the alert log file always open when you are doing such kind of activities, because you can come to know what are all the problems you are facing. It is showing as a pluggable database created. Show connection underscore name. I am connected to the root. Show PDBs. Here it is showing as ncdb. Previously this ncdb was the part of non-container database. This was a non-container database and now it is mounted. We will open this pluggable database, alter pluggable database. ncdb. Currently it is showing as mounted. Alter pluggable database open. So we are getting the error message. Let's check the violations. I guess so there is some violations. Okay. One thing why we got the error message, because we are yet to complete one more thing. We need to connect to the ncdb database and we need to run this query just to make sure that all the data dictionaries also get changed. Let me connect to the non-container database. And we are going to run this query. Okay, so now we need to run this query, which is under Oracle Home. what we'll do, we'll go there only, app Oracle product RDB miss, and then admin. So here you should see non-CDB. So this is what we need to run. Let's run it, and then slash and the name of file. So these are the logs. Make sure there is no error message while performing this thing. It will take some time. And once it's done, then we will again shut down our pluggable database and we'll open it. Let's see whether while opening it is showing any error message, because while opening we got the message saying the pluggable database open but with error message. When you are getting such kind of error message, make sure you always check the violation as well, because if you are getting the violation as a critical, then it will not allow you to open the pluggable database. See, you can see here it is flushing the shared pool. Number of things are happening in the background when we are running this PL SQL. Basically, this query is used to change the data dictionary as we are migrating from non-container database to the pluggable database. So all those data dictionaries changing as per the new pluggable database. This will take some time because the procedure itself is very big. I'm just stopping this video for the time being. We'll continue. Yeah, so I can see here the script has been executed successfully. It was running from last 30 minutes. When we are checking the log file, you will find it is not only doing the changes to the data dictionary again, it is restarting the pluggable database many times. It is also recompiling the objects so that there will not be any invalid objects. So because of that only it is taking much time. Let me check to whom I am connected now. Connection underscore name. Okay, I am connected to the non-CDB database. Now we are going to start the container database. Let's check. I am going back and connecting to the root container. Show PDBs. Here you can see the non-container database successfully migrated and currently it is retired mode. Restricted because it is showing we started our database, non-container database, in a restricted mode. So that's not a big problem. We can start it again. Let's close the database here. Alter pluggable database NCDB and let's start it. Sorry, it should be open. Let me check the status now. See here, previously it was restricted, now it is showing no. It means to say the database is ready for the user perspective. They can connect to the database and they can get the data from the pluggable database. Let me connect to the NCDB database. Container equals to NCDB. I'm checking the objects. Okay, let it come back. Select count star from test.db1. See here, it is matching. So we had created this test table, test user and the db1 table under the NCDB non-container database, and now I can see NCDB is the part of pluggable database. This is container and this is a pluggable database now, and we can see the same objects which we have migrated from non-container database to the pluggable database. So this is how we can migrate. If you have any queries, you can write mail to me. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye.